Hello YouTubers, this is Matt from Wisconsin. Some of you may know me from the various phone systems for the blind and visually impaired. My last name is on my YouTube channel, so I don't have to use it. First of all, I want to recommend a couple of channels to you guys before I get started. And they are the following. They are two lesbian couples that are very serious. And you don't see that much in today's world. And I ran into their channels completely by accident. I was looking for something completely different. And the search results were really weird. So I happened to click on these channels, and aside from some mush, both of these couples are very, very outgoing, fun, and serious all at the same time. The first channel, and I'm not leaving links in the description because I don't know how to do that yet, but I will learn that soon enough. The first channel is Chrissy, C-H-R-I-S-S-Y, or excuse me, her girlfriend's first, Bria, B-R-I-A, and with the A capitalized, not the ampersand, the actual word and, with the A capitalized, Chrissy, C-H-R-I-S-S-Y. And if any of you that are watching this watch Dr. Oz, Chrissy is well known from that show. I'm not going to give her last name. For anonymity purposes. So go ahead and check them out. The other one is Holly ampersand Page. And it's the same type of thing. They tell their story, how they came out. And Chrissy and Bria have some more dramatic stuff, which I won't get into because I don't want to accidentally slander them. You are going to have to watch them yourself and find out the details. So that's my plug for the day. And if either of you couples are watching this, which I highly doubt because I'm a fairly new YouTuber, you can plug my channel. I am, for those of you that don't know, I am visually impaired. One eye is worse than the other. And I'm also in a wheelchair due to a doctor's mistake at birth. I have what's known as cerebral palsy. Make sure this mic is where it should be. Alright. Now, I'm going to play a bit of a game for you guys that I played when it came out when I was a teenager. This was part of the Sierra Online company before they were bought out by Activision. I have to go on Steam to grab it, so hold on. Actually, I can use GOG Galaxy. I think I've got that one saved on there, and it doesn't have to download. So, sorry about that. I just realized that, so we just have to wait for the program to load up. There we go. We go to Own Games, for those of you that don't know how to do this. And Police Quest 4. Oh crap, it's not installed. Okay. I thought it was. Darn it. Okay, well, we'll have to wait 5 minutes. Desktop shortcut. Alright, that was my issue from before. I didn't make a shortcut on this one. Alright, so we install. And as you can see, this game is called Police Quest 4 Open Season. Take a drink of Snapple here. Good stuff. Diet Snapple. Raspberry tea. Just about done, folks. Alright. Hold on. Launch it again. There we go. Okay. Sometimes it goes into what's called the center window. You guys won't be able to see that. So, alright. Let's play the intro.
John, let me warn you. It's bad. Real bad. It's Hickman.
Hickman? Bob Hickman?
He's been badly mutilated, John. Tortured, really.
God, Sam. Has Bob's wife, Catherine, been informed?
When the call came in, I was told Hickman's captain was headed to their house. They have a little girl, don't they?
Yeah, Valerie. Her name is Valerie.
Look, John, I know you and Bob went back a long way.
A long way. Hell, Sam, Bob and I went through the academy together. We shared a ride for 5 years. I'm that little girl's godfather. Sam, Bob was my best friend. Yeah, you could say we went back a long way.
I'm sorry, John.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Sorry the city is so full of dirtbags, creeps, and losers. Bob was a great guy, Sam. A great cop. Who the hell would do this to him? What the hell was he doing out there?
I don't know, John. It's your job to find out. My job is to pick up the body and find the cause of death.
Sam gets out of the way. His name is Sam Nobles. One of the first things we do here is talk to this drunk.
Sir, did you see any unusual activity or unfamiliar cars in the neighborhood?
I hear shots. Fast. Pop, 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 pop.
What time might you have heard these shots, sir?
It pop, 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 pop. I just hear them shots. I was scared.
Any other information you could give me, sir?
Pop, pop, pop. See, I know this sound. It's killing the children.
Now, you can mark the inventory just like this. And even though it was useless, you're required to write down the information he gave you. So you take the notebook out, click on him.
What is your name, sir?
Jack. To Jack.
Okay. Click the notebook on this guy.
The young man's interest appears a bit suspicious. Always record your gut feelings. Sometimes this job is pure instincts.
Talk to him.
I'm Detective Carey, Major Crimes, Homicide, LAPD. I'd like to ask you a question or two.
Whatever, man. I'm just hanging.
Let's start with your name. What is it, and do you live in the neighborhood, or are you just visiting?
Man, this be my hood. I be Raymond Jones III.
Well, Raymond, if this is your neighborhood, then you must know what goes on around here. What happened here tonight? You see anything unusual? Maybe a different car, or some folks from another neighborhood?
Ain't seen nor heard nothing. Just out for some fresh LA air.
Yeah, at 3:30 in the morning.
So, Mr. Jones, what you're telling me is you don't have anything to tell me. Is that correct?
That's straight up. Ain't seen nothing, done nothing, know nothing.
Alright. Now, go to the dumpster. Which is on the upper left here.
The body of a young boy lies strewn in the dumpster.
The narrator said the body of a young boy lies strewn in the dumpster.
Recording information at the crime scene ensures accurate reports later.
John, have you found something? John, have you found something?
Bullet wounds puncture the boy's body. He looks no more than 6 or 7 years of age.
John, have you found something?
And you see Raymond Jones is gone.
Sam, we're gonna need another ambulance. There's a body of a young boy in the dumpster.
We'll get another car here, John.
He's just a child, Sam. What's happening on our streets?
It's a sad state of affairs, John. It's situations like this, a child victimized by violence, that makes it tough to do this job.
Sam, do you have a preliminary finding on Hickman's cause of death?
It's hard to say, John. There are no evident bullet wounds. There are cervical contusions, possibly asphyxiation. There's no unusual sputum, so it's difficult to think poisoning, but I'm not ruling anything out. Whoever did this was definitely non-compos mentis. By the way, notice that the index finger on the right hand is missing.
What else can you tell me, Sam?
Until we autopsy, we won't know much more. To make any further comments would be pure conjecture on my part.
Officer Woodbury, when we're finished here, I want the neighborhood canvassed to see if anyone's missing a child, but has not reported it yet.
Yes, sir.
Officer Woodbury, I'm taking over as lead investigator.
Yes, sir, Detective Carey. I have my crime scene log for you.
That's a little piece of paper that will come in to play later.
Were you the first on the scene?
Yes, sir. Officer Allen and I were on patrol. He was driving. As we passed the alley, I looked to my right. I saw the body. We radioed it in, stopped, set up the perimeter. I didn't know it was Hickman until we got up to the body. I can tell you, sir, I was shocked. He was the last person I expected to see. He was a fine officer.
Is there anything else you can tell me, Officer Woodbury?
No. We rolled by, saw the body, radioed it in. There was no one in the alley besides the body. The neighbors came out once we set up the perimeter. It was quiet when we got here.
Officer, I want you to notify Detective Headquarters and Communications we've discovered another homicide. Approximate age, 6 years, apparent victim of gunshot wounds. Have Detective Headquarters run a search on children reported missing, matching this child's description.
Yes, sir.
Talking to the...
I'll be stepping in as lead investigator, officer. Can you tell me what the situation was when you got here?
Yes, sir. Woodbury and I were on our regular patrol. We spotted the body as we drove by. We radioed in, then moved in on the scene. We checked the alley for possible assailants, but found no one. Everything is pretty much as it was when we arrived.
That's it?
Yes, sir. The body was just lying there. I didn't know him, but Woody told me that the deceased was a cop, undercover guy working the neighborhood. Oh, Pittman or something like that.
It's Hickman, and yes, he was working the crash unit, although I didn't know he was working this neighborhood. You've never seen him before, and this is your regular district?
Yes, sir, that is correct. I've never seen him before.
All right. Now we grab something out of our trunk. Click on the keys. Okay, and as you can see, we have a wooden box, some banner tape, and a sawed-off shotgun. We take the wooden box, which is our homicide kit. Now we look at Hickman's body underneath the banner tape.
The tortured and tormented body of Bob Hickman, LAPD, lies lifeless among the alley debris. An obvious case of felonious homicide.
We open up the homicide kit with the hand. Take the shot.
Detective, this cigarette could be evidence.
Cigarette. And then chalk him You get a point for looking at the badge to find out the number.
Your badge is a symbol of your commitment and your identification. What is... Detective, noting physical evidence of the deceased is necessary, but most unpleasant. The tortured and tormented body of Bob Hickman. Noting that a cigarette lay near the body could prove important later. Graffiti is often left behind by gangs. Recording the symbol could prove useful.
It looks like it's going to be a busy night for you, Chester.
Unfortunately, our streets are being taken over by violence. Innocent people being killed. It's uncivilized, sir.
Chester, take over on the evidence.
Yes, Detective. Whenever you're ready, fellas. I'm finished.
Basically, they have an undertaker there. That will put Hickman in a body bag. Sam Nobles helps out.
John, we can handle it from here. Stop by tomorrow for the autopsy. We'll know more then.
Gary Hickman's death isn't just your personal tragedy. It's a tragedy for the entire force. We've lost a friend, a father, and one damn good cop. As you know, you've been assigned the lead investigator on this case, and I'm going to be looking to you for answers. I'm going to ask you to put aside your personal feelings and deal with this investigation in a professional manner. If you don't think you're up to it, I want to know now. Neither you, the public, nor the department can withstand not knowing the truth. I want you to comb that neighborhood. I want every rock turned over and every person interviewed. Remember, Hickman was not the only fatality tonight. The family of that boy is grieving also.
Yes, sir.
For your information, the boy has been identified as Bobby Washington. As for Hickman, I think there is something you should know. Maybe you already do. But here it is straight. Hickman's lieutenant, Jim Varaz, informed me that Hickman was having trouble with stress, trouble at home. Varaz told me that Hickman had been in a fragile mindset, that working undercover was getting to him. You know, the violence of the streets can get to anyone. I'm not knocking Hickman. I just want you to know how the department viewed his current capacity. Okay, Carey. You know what you need to do. Go out there and do it. Find who killed Hickman. Find who killed the Washington youth. Any questions?
No, Lieutenant.
All right, then. Get to work. And, Carey, when you see Catherine, please extend my deepest sympathies.
Okay, that was Detective Carey, who you play. That was his lieutenant, Lieutenant Block. And we will go to the next scene and stop.
Moving on out of here, Carey. You've got your assignment.
bad about Hickman, Junior. Guess this hit you pretty hard, huh? Well, hell, don't let it. Damn scumbags out there. They're just goddamn lucky I'm a desk jockey. If I was on the street, I'd whip their collective disrespectful butts. You know, Junior, this case is gonna generate a lot of paperwork, a lot of calling. You're just goddamn lucky you got me as your partner in this one. Damn lucky.
Alright, we're gonna stop here, because I don't want the video to get too long. So I'm gonna save this, and I'll be back sometime tomorrow. There we go. Okay. That's gonna do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my only my second time doing this. The first time didn't turn out too well, but I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye-bye.